It's gymnastics like you have never seen. The best athletes head to head. Bigger, higher, stronger. Anything you can do, I can do better. US versus the world. The Americans tumbled to a point. Team World flipped and twisted to tie it. USA vaulted to a lead, only to see the world ring them in. 2-2, it stands. Pro Gymnastics Challenge champions crowned next. Welcome to Stabler Arena at Lehigh University for the final 3 rounds of the Pro Gymnastics Challenge. Some of the world's greatest athletes are putting it on the line here. Team USA, Team World for all the marbles. Heading into the final rounds of competition, we are all tied up at 2 events apiece, but anything can happen, as we've learned watching these gymnasts go big and fly high. Hi everybody, Bonnie Bernstein back with you alongside 3-time Olympian John Roethlisberger. And obviously, John, there is one singular goal for both of these teams, and that's to win. How does Team USA do it? You know, there is no exact formula, but more than ever, strategy is key. We've seen throughout the competition using the double downs and the wild cards, and those unique elements of this competition are really, really important. But one thing to watch for, which team is on offense. And when I say offense, that's the team that gets to dictate what the skill is that both gymnasts get to do. And that has been so important to this competition. It really has dictated who's won each event. But there is one event, there is no strategy. It's the rope climb. It's a little bit unique. It's old school Olympic Games. It's all about going fast. That'll be a lot of fun to watch. Well, let's take a look now at the competitors for Team USA and Team World on the rope climb. John, as far as the Americans go, I'm looking at 2 in particular. Brandon Wynn, because we've seen those biceps, and Jana Beeger, because we're talking about how she's a CrossFit athlete, and the rope climb is one of those events that's pretty popular in CrossFit. Well, here's the deal on the rope climb. It's not necessarily who your fastest people are, it's how fast your slowest people are, because it is a relay. And incidentally, I talked to the Americans before this event, and they feel like the 2 men's teams, the world and the U.S., are very comparable, but they feel like where the difference is the women on either side, and they said Marissa King is a beast. Here we go. We are off and climbing. Team World sends Patrice Barbosa, Alyssa Pritchett for Team USA.
You got to touch the top. If somebody doesn't touch the top, they will be disqualified.
Chusavitna now, and Josh Dixon.
And they also have to have their hand on the leather when they start the climb. Oh, you saw Josh miss his hand, and he had to take an extra step.
In the wings. There goes Zamarippa and J-Lo using the legs. Look at her go. That is impressive.
She's using her legs, but she's using them pretty efficiently. Got to touch the knot.
Chelsea Memel and Andy Smith for Team World.
Chelsea did a nice job right there.
Beeger and Barbosa now.
There's the CrossFitter, Jana Beeger. Here goes Petronius, the ring man.
And John Orozco. That knee surgery doesn't impact the way he climbs the rope, I guess.
And here we go, Marissa King. Can she be the difference maker? She is working it.
Alex Endor trying to catch up with her.
I don't think it's going to be enough.
It's going to happen. Oh, here we go.
Oh, and here we go, the 2-piece down the stretch. Here they come on the back stretch. I don't know. You got to go to the tape.
Photo finish. Would you look at that, John?
I think David Durante, referee, has ruled in favor of the United States. World team does not like it. Miles Avery's holding up the yellow flag.
Let's check out the replay, because this was really, really tight, John.
There's 2 things to watch. Did they jump to the bottom, meaning did they let go? And who touched first?
Yeah.
It looked like Wynn just released it a little bit and fell to the bottom. And that is not allowed. Honestly, Bonnie, I don't know. I don't know who touched first.
It slipped a little bit. It didn't look like it was intentional. And the gymnasts are watching the replay and reacting to it. And each team still thinks they won.
That was unbelievable. We don't really have that angle. It's tough to tell.
It looked like Dominique Moceanu, one of the judges, called it for Team USA right on the spot.
One more look at it. Oh my gosh. Team USA's got it. Looks like Team USA's going to get the point.
Team World, none too pleased. Well, it was not without controversy, but Team USA takes the lead 3-2 over Team World with just 2 rounds to go. The audience all around is next, where the fans pick the skills. The Pro Gymnastics Championship continues in a moment. The Pro Gymnastics Challenge, sponsored by Balance Bar with 40-30-30 Balance Nutrition. Have you found your balance? Geico, saving people money on more than just car insurance. And by International Gymnastics Camp, a summer experience like no other, bringing the gymnastics world together since 1971.
This competition is like a competition that has never been done before. It's trick versus trick.
It's basically an evolution of gymnastics with extreme sports.
A bit more reckless, and there's more personality.
Who can go higher, who can go faster, who can be stronger.
We're allowed to just do massive skills.
Everybody's going to be pushing it to the absolute limit.
We got skills that you wouldn't normally see in competition. And then I'm watching some falls and some wipeouts.
It's survival of the fittest.
We have some really good-looking people on the teams. I would be tuning in.
Welcome back to the Pro Gymnastics Challenge. Bonnie Bernstein, John Roethlisberger, and after 5 rounds of competition, Team USA taking the 3-2 lead over Team World as we enter the fun portion of our event, the audience all around, where the tricks in each event have been predetermined by the in-venue fans. And John, I know you're about as excited about this as I am. This should be fun.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a great kind of unique element to this event, and these matchups are all going to be good, and you can't really pick out one in particular, but we finally get to see the high bar, which I'm excited about. Big time, big top, circus-like athletics.
High-flying atmosphere.
It's going to be good.
Vault will be our first event in the audience all around, and it'll be Jake Dalton for the U.S. men going against Canada's Nathan Gafuik, and the audience has selected a handspring double front.
Oh my gosh. That was the best he's ever done it. I would guarantee you he has never done that vault better than he just did it right there.
Just stop right now.
Flips over 3 times actually from the time he leaves the board until that moment.
Not going to do it much better than that, but if anybody can, it's Nathan Gafuik.
I think Jake Dalton gets better every time I see it. Practice, practice.
Practice, practice. You compete the way you practice. That's what every single coach will tell you.
Good. Need a lot right here.
Oh, did he knock out his knee?
No, he locked it out all right. He's okay, but that was a little sketchy.
Yeah, he knows he had a close call there.
The USA gets the point, and you can see, yeah, that's dangerous right there, folks.
And the point will go to Jake Dalton and Team USA. Parallel bars is next. And we have the daredevil, Paul Ruggieri, going up for the U.S. men, and Patrice Barbosa for the world team. Let's see what Paul's going to do.
I believe he's going to do a giant double back, called the bell.
Which he did for the first time in the final practice.
The giant. I mean,
like he's been doing it for years,
That's
right?
not fair.
Unbelievable.
I mean, that is not fair. That should be in his routine immediately, if not sooner.
I think it's going in. I don't think there's any question about it. The Fighting Illini fight song.
Very
flawless,
nice.
Flawless.
He sticks out the tongue.
So he's
just
now
right.
done it 2 times.
Nicely
That's
done.
what the second time looked like.
It's a great look at it. Doesn't tickle, though, I tell you, when those arms hit the bar.
Maybe it's just because he's really smart. He was a cellular and molecular biology major at the University of Illinois. I'm not even smart enough to figure out what that means.
I don't know
a
what
lot
that
of
means.
organisms in space.
I think my word of the day, toilet paper, ran out right before that one came up. I don't even know what you just said.
It's up to Patrice Barbosa to see if he can tie things up for Team World in this audience all-around competition.
First of all, Patrice, get rid of the armbands. I mean, let's man up right here, buddy.
And he's got
shoes those pads.
on.
You don't need those pads. Paul Ruggieri didn't wear the pads. Got to match it. It's got to be good. Oh, nice giant. Oh.
And he opened up out of it.
Team World is absolutely going to get a much-needed point. It's a unanimous decision.
Yeah, those flags went up pretty quickly, didn't
Yes,
they?
they did. 1-1.
Jessica Lopez taking the uneven bars for Team World. The Venezuelan, 27 years old.
Outstanding uneven bar worker.
Yeah, she's got beautiful lines.
Really, even at the age of 27, still improving. So we got a Higgins, or a half turn right to the L grip, to what's called a Jaeger front catch. To a shoot over on the low bar, back up to the high bar. This is pretty much an entire routine here.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it exceeds the 5 skill requirement. But I love it nonetheless.
That's going to be a tough act for Kat Ding to follow. She's up next. We haven't seen her yet in this competition. Like Jake Dalton, Reno, Nevada area native, and University of Georgia alum, won this event at College Nationals last year. Take another look at Jessica Lopez's, I'm going to call it a routine. It's not really a series.
Yeah, and I don't believe Kat has to do this whole routine. I think J-Lo just did this for posterity, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I'm sure to impress the audience, too.
And it impressed me.
And it impressed us.
Very nice, double front.
Now, will that sway the judges at all, you think, even though she did more tricks than she needed to?
I mean, they're human beings, you know. I think so.
With
It
a
would sway
competition
me a
this
little
tight?
bit. You got to pull out all the stops. Go big or go home, as they say.
Well, Kat Ding retired after a career at Georgia last year, and she's really excited about this competition because it essentially gives her a platform to continue training and competing. Pretty.
Back salto. Got the spotter in there.
Just in case.
Tell you what, out of retirement.
Double layout. Doesn't look like she's had any downtime at all.
And she takes it away from Jessica Lopez.
Anybody be hard-pressed to do a better series than J-Lo did, but...
That's like kicking dirt in your face right there. I mean, out of retirement, J-Lo's working hard every day, and here comes Kat Ding. No business beating her, and does just an outstanding job and a beautiful double layout dismount.
Just pops right up there. Nastia Lukin is stoked.
If you impress Nastia, you've done something.
Yeah. You're a tough cookie. Over to the rings now. And the Lord of the Rings. Let's see what Brandon Wynn's going to do this time around.
Nazarian to Maltese. And that is a great camera angle. Look how flat he is. To a bounce cross. Brandon Wynn style, we call that.
Just relax and stay a while, would you?
I really wonder how long he could hold that if he wanted to.
He's still going. We should have put a timer on that.
I'm pretty sure he squeezed the blood out of those wooden rings.
Come on, Jersey fist pump. You can do it.
This is big now because you're Blaine. Glad I'm done with gymnastics. I'm going to second that, Blaine.
And this is about the best head-to-head we'd get in this competition. Eleftherios Petronius, the Greek, the crazy Greek, up for Team World.
Shayla likes it, and this could be a big point. They would go up 3-1.
Here we go. Team USA leading Team World by a point in the audience all around.
So he's going to do the back roll or the Azarian to Maltese right here. I mean, I don't know who's better. They're both perfect. This strength is incredibly difficult, but right now, honestly, he's just showing off. I don't know. It's a tough ball. It's literally going to come down to it's going to come down to the head nod. Anytime you look like you're sleeping on the rings in an iron cross, I think that should skew it in your direction. And the world team gets it, Bonnie.
We are all tied up. Well, that was a nail biter. Team USA trying to wrap this competition up in the audience all around. We will return here to Stabler Arena for the Pro Gymnastics Challenge in just a minute. Still to come on the Pro Gymnastics Challenge, danger, thrills, and spills. It's the high bar. We are all tied up in the audience all-around portion of the Pro Gymnastics Challenge. Team USA, Team World knotted at 2 apiece as we continue the event on balance beam. And Romania's 25-year-old Catalina Panor.
And the audience picks the skill the athletes do, and they have picked a back handspring with a full twist and it connected to a back handspring half turn to handstand. Catalina earned a point earlier in this competition. Oh, and just the full twisting back handspring. I stand corrected. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you're never gonna fool me again.
Good choice for Team World here, John. Catalina won beam in the 2004 games in Athens. And then she took some time off and decided to come back. I don't know, how do these people do this? Just decide to come back in 2011. And then she led the Romanians to bronze in the Olympics last summer in London.
That is amazing because retirement is a permanent proposition for me. And there's Shayla Worley doing the same skill. Flaring it out at the end a little bit. I honestly, I'm going to have to defer to one judge in particular, Dominic Mociano, on this one, who's much more familiar with the beam than I am. Oh, and we have a tie.
So it's going to go to the audience. The audience gets to decide in the audience all around. No surprise, the American crowd gives Shayla Worley the vote. 69 to 31%.
That's tough. That is a tough, and that's big because now USA has game, set, and match point on the line. The first one of the Pro Gymnastics Challenge.
1 point remaining to win it all. Jana Bieger up on the single bar now for Team USA. Oh, beautiful. Great distance from the bar, too.
Full twisting double back. Nicely done. Now this is All-American on the uneven bar. She needs to answer.
Ooh.
Oh, and I was about to say she's got it. Obviously, it's not the same dismount.
Step off the mat.
It's not the same dismount. I actually think the dismount was better, but not the landing.
And they do. They clinch the audience all around, and the Pro Gymnastics Challenge goes to Team USA.
As far as this head-to-head team matchup, Team USA, and it really did. It came down the wire here. Team World had an opportunity to hang in there. And a little questionable. I thought Laura Ann's dismount was actually a little better. It was just the landing that I think separated them.
Alex Nador up on high bar now. Just for show at this point, but showing pretty well.
This is a lot more than show, Bonnie. This is pride.
That's showing off.
These guys want bragging rights, and they want to keep winning.
Gorgeous.
Nice double twist and double layout.
So much speed on those giants.
Another look at it. This is happening only a few feet away from us, and you can feel the energy.
And Sam Oldham, the next competitor for Team World.
the last gymnast in the audience all-around competition. Great high barman is Sam.
Just 20 years old.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
John, we are getting word that Team World is filing a petition to protest the outcome of balance beam.
Both of these athletes do it so well. It's hard to differentiate. My gut reaction when I first saw him was Catalina was a little bit better. Here she is on the left. It almost comes down to which style you like better, honestly.
Wow, John, this is a game changer if this protest is upheld. Team USA had this competition won, but Svetlana Boganskaya appealing to the judges to review the balance beam performances, and that's what they're doing right now.
And what the judges are looking for is probably control, which gymnast goes through the handstand a little better, but quite honestly, when it comes down, it's just your gut. What is your impression? Who is better?
And they reverse the decision, giving the point to Team World. That's a turn of events. Surrey's got rules official David Durante.
Explain to us what just happened.
Okay, we had a little bit of an issue, something that we weren't expecting. There was an official protest that was put up on the audience all-around competition. So we had a situation where two gymnasts went up on beam. Catalina performed the back handspring with a full turn. Shayla did the same skill. The judges decided that it was a tie. Went to the audience decided that Team USA was the winner. Now in this situation, because we're in the US and it's very heavily favored towards the US, the world team felt like that audience should not have decided such a big point, and it should not have been left into their hands. So official protest was put in. The judges and officials decided to allow for that protest to happen. What we did, we put those two skills back up on the video screen and let Dominique and Miles, the two judges, view that skill one more time and decide that outcome. Catalina was decided as the winner, and the points shifted from 4-3 in favor of USA to 4-3 in favor of Team World, and they ended up winning the event.
Got it. Thanks.
Boy, that just kicked the drama up a notch, didn't it? We are all tied up going into the final event here at the Pro Gymnastics Challenge.
It's all going to be laid on the line with the single rail and high bar. I cannot wait.
That makes two of us. Plenty more action still to come in the final round right after this.
Well, it still would have been 3-3. So it's a tie.
No, because it's 4 points. One, and we had 4. Oh, I got
It was 4-3. That subtracts a point. So
Blaine, you have to be a little bit upset right now. Tell me what you're thinking and what you're feeling.
well, I mean, rules are rules. It is what it is, you know. And you know, we weren't aware of that, and you know, it got called out, and it just comes down to the last two events, and you know, unfortunately, they have the ball, so to say, so to speak. So, we're gonna have to get it back and go out and throw some big skills and win. That's just all there is to it. I hate losing.
Well, it looks like Coach Wilson was able to gain his composure because he was not a happy camper.
Yeah, I wanted to see him blow his stack on air there, but yeah, he wasn't happy, but he got it back together. And hey, this is an organic, moving vehicle here, and there was a protest. And honestly, I can't disagree with the change. I think when it first happened, I was a little surprised Catalina didn't win it outright, but
it will come down to single bar and high rail. And to start things off for Team World, they are on offense, is Laura Ann Chong from Canada. You are looking on your screen at the 12 competitors who will determine who wins the inaugural Pro Gymnastics Challenge. Brie Olson, I'm kind of surprised, John, after the spill she took on beam, that we're going to see her in this event, but glad to see it. For the first time in this competition, though, we're seeing Steve Legendre.
Yeah, Steve is a high flyer on high bar, too. He's got some big releases. He will be pivotal there, and it is good to see Brie Olson back. I thought she might have lost a couple ribs after that wipeout, but she appears to be okay. to a pike Jaeger.
That was pretty flawless.
So the next gymnast doesn't have to do that exact thing, but they have to obviously do a release move. Another look at it right here. Pretty solid.
And again, proceeding under a bit of controversy puts Team World in a position to possibly win the first ever Pro Gymnastics Challenge.
And how about this, John? Team USA forfeited the point, possibly to save a gymnast in the rotation. We'll see. So next up, we've got Sam Oldham, the Englishman, who gets his kicks in more than just gymnastics.
My family's really big on, well, we call it football in England, but it's soccer over here. My granddad was a professional player, my dad was a professional player, and I was at a professional club when I was young as well, until I was about 13. And then I had to make a decision between gymnastics and football, and I chose gymnastics. Quite a few people were surprised. For me, I never really questioned the decision. It was more other people. Why did you pick gymnastics? You know, you could be earning millions playing football. Every young lad wants to be a football player, you know. So being a gymnast is very different. But I always knew that I was meant to go to the Olympics. Just be there at the Olympic Games was just an incredible achievement for me, and I felt so fortunate and lucky just to be there. And then when we won a medal, it was just honestly the craziest experience of my life. Definitely a lifelong dream come true.
Don't be surprised if you see him at the next Olympics.
Full time.
Almost lost it there.
And of course, the big dismount, double layout.
You want to talk about big air? You just saw it.
You don't really get the full effect of how high that dismount is when you're looking from above, but trust me.
How many feet above the bar do you think that
way
is?
Above the rim.
Way above?
LeBron James would have no shot. Here's another look at the Lynch. Gotcha, cross arm. Beautiful amplitude, catches really high.
Up next for Team USA, Paul Ruggieri, who won high bar at this year's World Cup Championship last month.
He has been the man all day here, especially on P-bars. I knew guys like Jake Dalton and Brandon Wynn were really strong, but I had no idea that Paul could do the kind of things that he has shown us here in this competition. He's doing a Tkachev catch cross arm, and then he's going to jam through and do a full spin right to the handstand.
Oh, wrong way. That might be the difference maker right there. I do believe World is going to get that point, too. It looked good, too. If he could have got that over the bar, I think he would have taken that point. Unfortunate. Here's the release move. Beautiful. He's a great look at it. You know, he catches one hand over the top of the other.
Oh, this point isn't over yet. Team USA is going to double down, double the risk, double the points. If Ruggieri can complete this and win the point, Team USA will not get 1 but 2 points and take the lead in this event.
This is big. This is very big. This is the pro gymnastics version of a mulligan. And he's got a warm-up.
Yeah.
It's exactly like sitting on the tee box.
Right,
You slice the first one, you got a little warm-up shot, right? You got a feel for the club. You get up there, you make it happen.
There's not really a fear factor on the tee box, though.
You mean you can't die usually on the tee box? Here he goes. Got to get over the bar. Oh, that was good. He's got this.
He's smiling.
This is going to be 2-1 USA. That was clutch.
What a colossal performance by Paul Ruggieri.
Looking at it again, Paul's release move was huge. And then he goes into his jam full turn to handstand, what he had trouble with the first time, right to handstand. In my opinion, much better than Sam Oldham's. Just the double layout. I think he's got that point.
now goes to the audience. They will pull out their cell phones and text in who they feel should win this point. Paul Ruggieri for Team USA or Sam Oldham for Team World. And there is no doubt in the eyes of the fans, Paul Ruggieri with a decided 74 to 26% win over Sam Oldham. So the double down pays off for Team USA as they take a 2-1 lead. Stick around, you know we are not done yet in this back and forth battle here at the Pro Gymnastics Challenge. Challenge at Stabler Arena, where Team USA has taken a 2-1 lead over Team World in the final event of this competition, the high bar and the single rail. Paul Ruggieri fell on his first series on high bar, double down, and they are leading as Bree Olsen is up for Team USA on single rail.
Bree Olsen's winless tonight, and she also lost a battle against the balance beam earlier. But that's a beautiful Delchev right into a full twisting double layout. This might be her first point. USA, they're competing angry. They are not happy with the controversy. There's the full twisting double layout. That is pretty much textbook.
Bree Olsen's parents always promised her they'd never miss a meet. They haven't. They are here in the stands from St. Paul, Minnesota tonight. And I'm sure they're happy with that.
Anyway, it was a Delchev. No, ginger. It's a ginger, but cookies do. That was a Delchev. It's not a ginger. So explain what Delchev is.
So there's a question about the skill.
Yes.
The judges gave the Delchev, okay?
Yes.
So either you do the Delchev in this man or you forfeit.
Okay, we forfeit.
Okay, let's go.
They're forfeiting a point. The controversy, Bonnie, the controversy was whether the release move was a Delchev or whether it was a Ginger, which they're only slightly different. You turn a little earlier on the Delchev.
So many different moves and abilities. The devil really is in the details like everything else in these gymnast lives, which we found out in our chat sponsored by Balance Bar. Have you found your balance?
Gymnastics requires you to use every muscle in your body.
You're like superhuman.
I can bench press 2.5 times my body weight.
I can deadlift about 300 pounds.
I probably had a six-pack when I was 9 years old.
I swing up into a loft to get stuff out. Most people have to get step ladders, and I just jump up like a monkey.
There's little things that it's like, man, I should not be able to do this, but somehow I can do it.
Gymnastics isn't just doing flips. The more of your day you can allocate towards the overall goal of becoming a better athlete, a more fit person, and a better gymnast, the better you're gonna be.
You really are superhuman when you're an elite gymnast like Nathan Gafuik, who's up next here.
So Team World still trailing 3-1, but they have taken possession on offense. They're sending Nathan Gafuik to the high bar, the elder statesman for Team World at age 27.
Oh, and that's a tough sequence, a half talk right to a Kovacs. And that's a celebration dance of some sort. I don't know, maybe that's a Canadian thing. That was awesome.
And for the first time today, John, we're going to get Steve Legendre up on an event. One of many Oklahoma Sooners we have competing here at the Pro Gymnastics Challenge.
And there was another look at it. What makes that so tough? Either one of those skills are difficult on their own, but in succession makes them infinitely more difficult.
Can Legendre make it?
He can. He definitely can do it. I don't think it's something he does on a regular basis. I know he can do both of these skills. I have not seen him do them connected, though.
Has the green light.
Olympic alternate in 2012 is Legendre from Port Jefferson, New York.
Oh, no way. No way. Yeah, he was off right from the start. That first skill, Bonnie, is supposed to go right to a handstand. If you want to connect or release out of it, it's got to be perfect, and it was very flat.
Team World getting ready now as Laura Ann Chung gives the elder statesman Oksana Chusovitina a lift on the bars. She's tiny, John, but this lady packs a ton of power. So much on the line. These gymnasts know it. Whoever wins this event wins the competition.
Nice jam to dislocate. That is a skill done by very few women in the world. Full twisting double tuck, outstanding. I am not sure if Team USA has a woman that can match that.
And they don't, John. USA forfeits, and now again, this event is all tied up, 3 apiece now. And when we return, the first ever Pro Gymnastics Challenge champion will be crowned. The Pro Gymnastics Challenge, sponsored by Balance Bar with 40-30-30 Balance Nutrition. Have you found your balance? Geico, saving people money on more than just car insurance. And by International Gymnastics Camp, a summer experience like no other, bringing the gymnastics world together since 1971. Score is tied up at 3 apiece. Let's take a look at the Geico battle stats.
The stars of the competition have been the guys. For Team USA, it's been Paul Ruggieri and Jake Dalton. For Team World, Barbosa and Oldham. But the outcome of this competition may very well be in the hands of the ladies.
Simply because many of them haven't gone yet in this rotation as we look at Jessica Lopez.
Big reverse hack, another reverse hack. She likes it. Now, we saw her earlier, Bonnie, and I thought she was a sure win on the uneven bars, and she got beat by Kat Ding. And that looks great again, but as we've seen before, anything can happen here. We got to see what Team USA can put up.
And will Vanessa Zamarripa be able to give Team USA the lead and the power to return on offense?
And that might be more valuable than a point.
I think you might be right. 10-time All-American out of UCLA and just a beautiful bar swinger.
Oh!
Missed the release.
And that's unfortunate. That was a big Tkachev, too. Reverse hack, rather. Go by either name. And just a little too big. Rides it up just a little bit too far.
Couldn't grab onto it.
And gravity, unfortunately, is still working in the single bar area. I believe, Bonnie, we might see, we've seen it before, we might see the triple twisting double layout.
There aren't too many gymnasts in the world who can do this. Barbosa is one of them.
One of the best I've seen do it. Won a silver medal with it at the Olympic Games, Jonathan Horton. And you want to talk about high risk, high reward. If he can pull this off, Team World is going to go up 5-3. Here we go. Oh, and he does it!
Stayed up.
I do believe this is going to end in a forfeit.
Yeah. Lane Wilson's talking about it with his guys now.
Watch this. Even in slow-mo, you can't count those twists.
Lets out a roar at the end.
Wow. I'm pretty sure the word amazing just called me and said it's not worthy of that skill. That was silly.
Jake Dalton's going to give it a shot. Have you seen him compete this, John?
No, I have not.
Do we think it's the first time he's trying it?
No, this is not a skill that you try for the first time in this setting. He has to have tried this before if he's really going to do it.
Lane Wilson standing by, right off the edge of the mat. Are you kidding me?
Unbelievable.
Wow.
I still think Patrice's was better.
You do, huh?
Jake went out a little bit, didn't land quite as big.
Patrice had more height.
Wow.
I just thought Dalton's twist was a little tighter. Flawless.
Just not quite as much air.
Right.
And that's what
No,
I think
that's
really
what the judges are looking for.
I do believe Team World got that
Team
point.
World gets the point and goes up 5-3 in this final event, which decides the competition. Next up for Team World, the two-time NCAA All-American Laura Ann Chong, 25 years old, from Canada.
Oh, and a nice dismount, which could be the clincher. They think it's the clincher.
Will this be the 6-point Team World needs to win the Pro Gymnastics Challenge? Awaiting the judges' score.
They're not forfeiting this. They're bringing it.
They're not going to forfeit. So who's going to go up for Team USA?
It looks like 22-year-old Illinois alum Alina Weinstein. This is interesting. We have not seen her at all, John, in this competition, and now she comes up for Team USA at a critical point in the competition.
It's got to be perfect. I mean, it's got to be perfect.
Alina is one of the most decorated gymnasts in the University of Illinois' history. Surprising choice in this situation, John.
Well, it's about who can do the dismount.
See if Alina can.
Oh, it was good! Unbelievable! I-L-L-I-N-I! You have got to be kidding me! Laura Ann is dumbfounded. That should not have happened.
I need to repeat this. We have not seen Alina Weinstein in this entire competition, and she comes up absolutely clutch at a critical time in this competition. The 4-time All-American. Talk about putting a fight and fighting a lineup.
That was huge. They both stuck the landing, and honestly, Alina had bigger air.
To come in cold in such a monumental moment, nerves of steel.
Sorry.
And it goes to Team USA. They remain in the thick of things in the Pro Gymnastics Challenge. The score is now 5-4. And Team USA, more important than anything, John, takes over on offense.
That is what you wait for in this competition. You wait for those clutch moments, the gymnasts to get out of their comfort zone, to be put on the line and have to deliver one time, one shot. And she does it.
And Jana Beeger will try to tie things up for Team USA.
Oh, and that's a big release.
And she is thrilled with that.
Hindorf. Stalter to Kachev. Call it what you want. I call it awesome. And again, you've got to catch it in that situation. You've got to catch the bar.
There is no option.
And that might be a forfeit if they don't have somebody that can deliver. We do see the vet chalking up the bar. Not sure if she's the one who's going to go. Everybody jumps in there. It's teamwork here.
And Team World going with the wild card, Jade Barbosa, the 21-year-old Brazilian. She was an alternate team member listed for this event.
Oh, it was right there. They might double down. This is risky. You don't double down. You don't double down right here.
Because if Barbosa doubles down and they lose,
it's over.
Then Team USA wraps it up.
Do we want to?
So what is the
we need to make sure that she's going
to 5. If we use a double down,
use it.
Then we might lose.
Either way, this point determines the competition, John.
Yeah, I know, but it could be 2 or 1.
That's either over if you decide.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said it was a
What is our score for? Yeah. Yes.
Let's go. Let's move on. Move on.
Then it's for 2 points.
We're done. Move on.
They're giving him the point. They're not going to try it because they know if they don't get it. So it's tied up 5-5. This is it. This is it. Next point wins.
And it will be decided on the high bar. Paul Ruggieri.
And if you want anybody up for Team USA, this is the man. He is in his element in the Pro Gymnastics Challenge. Paul Ruggieri. Full talk. Yamawaki. That is not going to be all he does. He's going for the German Giant.
That might clinch it. I am not sure who, if anybody from Team World can do that skill.
Double layout dismount.
If Team USA wins this, is there any doubt, John, that Paul Ruggieri is the MVP? He's just been money.
I think he's the MVP regardless of how this goes.
Okay. And now it looks like Team World's Patrice Barbosa is going to give it a go.
Bonnie, right there, what they were doing, they were basically teaching him that skill. This is not in his repertoire.
Barbosa does.
You heard him getting coaching, just put your legs through, kick it over the top, and come out like a stalder. Right there. Tommy Ramos is trying to give him some pointers here. This is going to be interesting.
Patrice Barbosa, the Brazilian. Here we go, John, for all the marbles.
Beautiful sequence right there. Nice. Now, that's not the hard part. This is where...
Here's the hard part.
No, it does not do it. Team USA is going to pull this off.
Looks like...
And it was just too much. In the end, the relentless domination of the United States. They just kept coming and coming, and even amidst the controversy, they would not lose.
Team USA wins the inaugural Pro Gymnastics Challenge. 4 events to 3 in an unbelievable turn of events after the controversy, after the World Team protests. They rally back and take the competition. And here are your final standings for the inaugural Pro Gymnastics Challenge. As you see, Team USA and Team World went back and forth on every event, but really the linchpin, John, was the audience all-around competition and the protest that Team World filed.
And that really was, I mean, that was the drama. I mean, that was everything you want. If you got a tight battle, you got a little controversy. And I don't want to forget round 5, too. The rope climb came right down to the end as well.
Suri Serrano is with the champion, Suri.
Congratulations, Blaine. How proud are you of this team?
I mean, I couldn't ask for a better group of absolute astonishing athletes to be on my team with a great coach. But I'll tell you what, we had some game changers, some ballers, and they're sitting right here in the front row. Mr. Paul, Alina, I mean, they came to play the game. I mean, we had people that didn't even want to do skills or didn't know how to do skills and just made it happen. It was crazy awesome.
Congratulations, guys. There you have it, your 2013 Pro Gymnastics Challenge champions.
Congratulations, Team USA. Phenomenal competition. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. For John Roethlisberger and Suri Serrano, I'm Bonnie Bernstein. So long from the Pro Gymnastics Challenge.